So when you walk down to the garden, this is the front part. Yes, and that needs to be cleared off. I need to do that. I have some of my starts. Yes, they need to be planted. I don't really have time, but yes, there is stuff everywhere, junk and stuff. Rosemary, that's doing really well. My basil that I started from my mom's basil plants, just 4 tiny little cuttings. I have peas going right now. I dug up cucumbers that were right here. They're done. I have more peas, and yes, I need to weed here. So I've got to finish that. And then I've got tomatoes. I've got some beans. Those are like the foot-long or noodle beans. Yes, when you do cardboard in your gardens, you're going to have it everywhere. So yes, I do need to pick up. I have tomatoes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different rows of tomatoes. So 3 of them, this one, and this one is black Krim, but they didn't get very big, so I'm not sure why that happened. This one is miscellaneous from my friend. She started these for me. So there's some Amish paste. There's just some random ones. I don't know what they all are. I started some more peas down this row. And then I also planted some more okra. I absolutely love okra. It's probably one of my favorite things to grow. I just love sauteing it. That is stevia. There's some onions. Right here is sesame seed plants. I've never grown it. My neighbor is growing it, so we will see. Lemon thyme. I started, hold on, I gotta be careful while I'm walking. I started some lettuce seeds right here. You can see from here. Pineapple sage. It is prolific. I actually cut it back because it was so crazy. I probably should have showed you guys this before. Some oregano, some regular thyme, some strawberry plants down here. This is volunteer squash. This is also another volunteer squash. Some mint and some weeds right there. Let's see, hold on. Oh, I have this black paper to kill the weeds before I move it and then put more wood chips. This was also a volunteer, and it's growing these gorgeous green gourd squash. I absolutely love it. Some more peas. Cabbage I started planting. I didn't start these. I planted them a few days ago. Some peppers, hot peppers. Oh wait, I didn't go down this row. This is bergamot, or like bee balm. It was also very prolific, and I just trimmed it down like 2 days ago. It was crazy. More pepper plants. Let's see. This is a mulberry. I trimmed it down as well. Planted lettuce there because I had to trim this because I couldn't plant anything else in the garden. This was taking over all the way through here. So there's lettuce right here. Pepper plants, lettuce, elderberry, Egyptian walking onions, which I absolutely love, some purple basil, lemon balm, more pepper plants. This is also another row of peppers, more peppers, and then in between is some Napa cabbage that I started. Oh, here's one that's starting to. I don't know if they'll survive. Some coneflower. It was actually in that wilderness that I found right through here. I found it in there, and I was like, oh, I can try to transplant it, and I tried, and it's doing okay. That's another one. It's okay. Potatoes. Also in between these potatoes, so there's one row, another row, and another row of potatoes. And in between those, there is more cabbage. This row has got some green beans. This is also some pole beans. And then over here is some sweet potatoes. More beans. This is black-eyed beans. These are regular bush beans, and that's the pole beans. More bush beans. There's a row here and there's a row here. And in between them is some cabbage that I planted. I really thought that we were going to be about done with this, but they're continuing to grow. Oh, and then I also planted some more winter stuff right here, cabbage and broccoli. They're starts. I don't have time to plant them all, so I'm hoping that they will survive a little bit right here and here before I plant it again. So it's kind of staying there until I have time to plant it again in a better spot. More okra I started. More okra. Watermelon. It's kind of throughout here, and there's watermelon stuck in between that fence. So there's watermelon throughout here. There's one. I haven't had super good luck with them though. So now I've also had chickens in here. Cucumbers. These are salt and pepper cucumbers. There's one, and they're white. They're pickling cucumbers. And so far I really like them. They're sweet. They're very good. More okra. I have grown okra trees apparently because they get really big, and you can see the stalks on them get gigantic. I do trim them, I do prune them, so that way they can branch out more and I can get more from one plant. Oh, the flower's all closed up, so I'd have to show you in the morning, but. And then, let's see, we just started this area about a week ago. So I'll plant more things here soon. And then I have cantaloupe throughout here. Never grown cantaloupe before, or at least successfully. And then I have eggplant. There's one, and the last one. So there's 4. And then down here is sweet potatoes all throughout. Now there are some regular potatoes that I planted in between as well, but I think these are all white potatoes that I grew here. The other ones up there are the purple potatoes. So this is sweet potatoes. We will see how they do. But that is my garden. Yeah, this will be ready here soon for me to plant. I need to plant garlic, so I might plant it here. I don't know. I don't have any cardboard down though. So that is another perspective of it. I have pretty much planted every square inch that I could in this garden. We don't till. My husband started tilling, but I said I really don't want to till unless we have to an area. So he has not tilled but once, and it was one certain area. And I love the back of the garden because it looks so pretty. We did just start this strip right here. That is going to be where I think we're going to plant garlic. It needs to be, it's got cardboard down, or like paper down, and then the wood chips. So I've got a little bit more air. So I think this is probably where I'll plant those cabbages and all that right here. That's going to fill this area, I think. Because as you can see, I have filled every square inch of this garden. And I'm really hoping that these green beans continue, because I planted tender greens and I have really been happy with them. So we will see.